with Acuna on deck. The 3-2. Popped him up. DeYoung at short. And he makes the catch. White Sox with a 3-2 lead, their first win of the season. Southside, stand up.
Michael Kopech picks up his first career save, and it was not without a lot of drama. Pedro didn't go out there. He just let him go get him, and the pop-up at the end nailed down the first win of the year for the Sox. Congratulations to them and to Michael Kopech, and especially to Garrett Crochet, who absolutely was just outstanding once again. 2 starts, 2 brilliant performances, and the Sox have their first win of the year against a very good Atlanta team.
Partner, that was a lot of fun tonight.
It's a lot of fun when you win, but it's even more fun when it's a tough and tight ball game, a great pitcher's duel at the end. And Michael
got him looking, strike 3. And the White Sox get a 7-5 win here in Cleveland to take game 2 of the series.
And for Michael Kopech, who went out there with a 2-inning save, what you might be seeing is a guy who has ascended to the closer role, because nothing was handed to him. He's always had closer stuff. Tonight, he faced 6 hitters in 2 innings. He struck out 4 of them. Nobody really hit the ball very hard, and Michael was amped as much as you can possibly be. That's what it feels like to be a closer. It's that feeling he wants to emulate each and every time out. And tonight, the Sox won a big ball game, which at this point of the year, every game is a big ball game for them.
On a night when Yoan Moncada went down with an injury, what a way for the rest of the team to respond. Sox fans, say it with me. Southside, stand up. The White Sox get a 7-5 win here in Cleveland. For my partner Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. We're going to send to the studio with Chuck and Ozzie. Hey, fly ball, left side of the infield. This could do it. DeYoung will make the catch. And the White Sox end a 6-game losing streak with a 2-1 win over Kansas City. Say it with me. Southside, stand up.
The Sox do get the split. They beat Kansas City for the first time this year.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the White Sox snap their 7-game losing streak. Just their 4th victory of the season. But tonight, they finally got some offense. 9-4 the final.
You can hear in the background the fireworks are going off, but the fireworks were going off for Chicago White Sox tonight. They are not accustomed to hitting home runs, and they ended up with 2. 14 on the season, they had 2 tonight. And Southpaw gets to run around with his flag in center field.
Well, I don't think we're going to kid anybody and say, oh, this is the turning point for the White Sox. Oh, the season. Okay, they're still 4-22, but you know, nights like tonight make you believe a little bit. That was something that Pedro Grifol was saying. It's hard to believe when you're in such a deep hole earlier in the year. A night like tonight can help.
Yeah, it can. I mean, we saw Eloy with the smile tonight. We hadn't seen that. Martin Maldonado had only had 2 hits all season long. He had 2 tonight, and 2 with some exit velocity, a home run, and 1 a single with that one came off the bat at 100. But here it is. Maldonado, you know, hitting 9th and maybe a chance for a pinch hitter. Grifol goes with it, 3-run shot. Then Eloy, 7th inning against Erasmo Ramirez, and he just destroys one.
Andrew Benintendi at the plate with Braden Shoemake on deck. Benintendi! The Sox have won 2 in a row. Say it with me. Say it proud for all the haters. Southside, stand up.
That's 6 runs driven in tonight by Andrew Benintendi. a 3-run homer in the 4th, an RBI single in the 5th, and a 2-run game-winning homer here in the 10th. So what has been a tough year for Andrew turns into a special night for Andrew Benintendi, and 2 wins in a row for the Sox. He didn't wait around. He got a cutter. Our Ford home run replay. He knows it's gone when it left the bat.
What a moment. It felt different after last night, and the offense has been electric here these last 2 nights against Tampa Bay.
And look, we spent a great deal of time with almost no breaks. I know it wasn't great baseball, but the luck wasn't there either. And tonight, there was some luck in this, and the boys kept battling back, and at the end of the day, they come away with their 2nd win in a row.
There's the ground ball. Mendick has it. Throw over. Ball game. The White Sox win it 4-2 over Tampa Bay. They sweep the 3-game series, and all of a sudden, the Sox have something going. It's a win streak. Can I get a Southside stand up? Ring him up, strike 3. And Tanner Banks comes in, gets the strikeout. And the White Sox, after a 3-hour and 3-minute rain delay, win it 6-5 in the 10th.
It'll go as a save for Tanner Banks, who comes on and gets the job done. And finally, and mercifully, this one is ended, and even more importantly, the Sox do have the win, which means tomorrow afternoon, get your rest, quick turnaround. It's going to be the 3rd final and rubber game of the series.
What a ball game.
Turned out to be a pretty good one. A long time to wait, but a win is still a win.
The White Sox stayed ready. Tanner Banks comes on, finishes it off in the 10th. The White Sox get the win here in St. Louis. The rubber game of this 3-game series will be tomorrow. Way to show up, Southside fans. From the legend Steve Stone, I'm John Schrippen saying so long from St. Louis. We send it to the studio. Chuck and Ozzie, it's all yours. One-two pitch, got him swinging. John Brebbia shuts the door, and the White Sox take the deciding Game 3, 5-1, and win their 2nd series of the season.
So very good work out of the bullpen, and it was set up by just an outstanding performance by Garrett Crochet. Anytime your starter gives you 6, he's going to give you 18 outs. You only need 3 innings worth of outs after that, and Wilson, Leisure, and Brebbia got the job done. So a nice win here. It's on to Tampa. The warm weather and the occasional ghost. I will see you on the plane.
How about it? The starting pitching got it done. The bats came alive. They made the plays in the field, and then the relievers did their job. The White Sox get the win. Wait till we see some ghosts in Tampa. For the legend, Steve Stone, I am John Schrippen. We leave St. Louis and send it to the studio. Chuck and Ozzie, guys, it's all yours. 1-1 the count on Paredes. Ground ball, this could be 2. Second over to first. Double play, and that's the ball game. White Sox take Game 3 in this 3-game series. They win the season series over the Rays, and they're .500 on this 6-game road trip.
One of the things that you didn't see, but was a great sign, is that Michael Kopech was able to put that mistake out of his mind and throw a double play ground ball to end it. So save number 3 in 4 opportunities. The Sox do take the season series from Tampa, and it ended well with the Sox not scoring as many runs as they would like, but getting a whole lot of hits in this one, and hopefully that becomes a trend.
This one just felt better. It just felt like a good game from start to finish for the White Sox. Everybody in the lineup getting involved. The pitching was fantastic. Even when Steven Wilson didn't have his best stuff, Brebbia came in and picked up the slack.
And the tone was set early because Chris Flexen was outstanding. He went 6. He got him into the deep water. He gave up 1 run on 3 hits. He fanned 8, a season high, walked only 1 hitter. Sox will have a nice trip back to Chicago, and a series tomorrow with the Guardians starts.
It's the White Sox with the 4-1 win over the Rays. And this will be a happy flight back to Chicago. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen saying so long here from Tropicana Field. We send it to the studio. Chuck, Ozzie, Scott, guys, it's all yours. There's a ground ball to third. Ramos up to second. Ball game. Cue the fireworks, and the White Sox take game 1 in this 4-game series, 3-2.
4-out save for Michael Kopech, who has saves in back-to-back nights. And the Sox win the first of a 4-game series. They even the season series with the Guardians at 2-2. And a great way to start a homestand.
Feels like the bats are starting to come around. The pitching is starting to come around. And the White Sox are competing right now.
Well, tonight it was pitching and defense. The bats early. The bats not late, but they didn't have to be because the bullpen once again stepped up and got the job done. So a long turnaround, but a very successful night. Get your rest, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
The White Sox get the win last night in Tampa Bay, and they get a 3-2 win here tonight in Chicago over the Cleveland Guardians. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Our post-game studio show from inside the stadium. Chuck, Ozzie, and Scott. Guys, take it away. The 3-1. Broke his bat. This could do it. Vaughn makes the catch. And the White Sox have won 3 in a row. They take game 2 in this 4-game series, 6-3 over Cleveland.
Lots of great stuff tonight. Garrett Crochet was brilliant through 6, 11 strikeouts. Leisure came on, got the save. They hit the ball out of the ballpark. The offense was good. The add-on runs, and 2 in a row against the Guardians. We'll get them again tomorrow. Get your rest. Quick turnaround. We'll see you then.
Steve, it feels different at the ballpark right now. The fans came out. We had the fireworks. The ball left the yard. Wow, was this fun. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Our final. The White Sox win it 6-3. We send it now to the postgame. Chuck, Ozzie, Scott, guys, take it away. It hasn't been the best start of the season, but they're on a roll. And now it's 4 in a row for the first time this season. You know what time it is. Say it with me. Southside, stand up.
It's the first time the Sox have won 4 games in a row since late last June. Pretty amazing. The first time they beat the Guardians 3 in a row since 2019. And Southpaw, along with all the fans who are standing in this one, saw themselves a whale of a ball game tonight. The Sox took the lead early. The bullpen and defense made it hold up. And the Sox take the first 3 from the Guardians. The first place Guardians, when they came in, having a tough time this series.
Can you believe the White Sox are going for the sweep tomorrow? It's a day game right back here at the ballpark. And Steve, I cannot wait with the way this team is playing right now.
Well, it's been pretty exciting, and the baseball has gotten a whole lot better. The fans certainly appreciating it, and a quick turnaround. Get your rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, let's do this. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. The White Sox get the win. Eyes to their feet here in the ninth. The 0-2. That is put in play to left field. And it's caught! A dive by Benintendi. And the White Sox get the win. A 4-0 win over the Nationals. And they split this doubleheader. The 1-2 again. This one in play to left field. This could be it. Benintendi. Ball game. Michael Kopech comes on. 2 strikeouts in the ninth, gets the save, and the White Sox a 2-0 win. They take 2 of 3 games from the Nationals.
Sox played 3 games in less than 24 hours. Michael Kopech with back-to-back saves. They were adventuresome. but at the end, very effective. So the Sox do indeed take the season series from the Nationals, win the homestand, and get ready for the off day tomorrow before heading to New York. So I will see you after the next road trip. Get your rest. Have a burger or two.
Steve, you will be missed, but let's remember, the White Sox went 5-2 on this homestand. The Sox are playing better baseball right now. It was another fun one here on the South Side. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. The White Sox win it 2-0. We send it to the post-game show. Chuck, Ozzie, guys, take it over. Then struck out Jansen, both looking. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 as Kopech strikes out the side in the 9th. The White Sox end a 4-game losing streak as they take game 2 of this 3-game series 5-0. The rubber match with the Blue Jays tomorrow.
A wonderful game by the White Sox. A good start by Garrett Crochet. And then the bullpen, they all put up an absolute goose egg. And how about all those 2-out RBIs? 5 of them. Corey Julks, Danny Mendick, and Nicky Lopez all come through with 2 outs. A good team win, and looking forward to doing this over again with you tomorrow.
How about Leisure and Kopech, a combined 5 strikeouts in the 8th and 9th inning to shut the door after the bats came alive, picking up a 5-0 win here in Toronto. What a fun one. Looking for taking the series tomorrow in Game 3, the rubber match. For my partner, Gordon Beckham, I'm John Schriffen. Thanks for joining us tonight. The White Sox win it 5-0. We send it to the post-game show, Chuck, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Ozzie has to say tonight. Two. Ground ball to short, backhanded by DeYoung over to first. That'll do it! After 14 L's in a row, the losing streak is over. Southside, stand up!
One of the more unusual games you'll ever see. Some things happen that you very rarely see, but the end result is the Sox end the streak. They win this one. They got a day game tomorrow. So as exciting as this has been, and this was an exciting game tonight, it's a fairly short turnaround. Get your rest, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Can we enjoy this one tonight?
Yeah, very much so.
Bases juiced, 2 outs. He got him swinging. Ball game. And the White Sox win it 6-1. They've won 2 of 3 from the Red Sox. And the 4th game in this series will be tomorrow.
When you look back at this game, you realize this was one of the better games the Sox have played this year. Every aspect of their game was not exactly perfect, but really close to it. They got enough runs. The pitching was terrific. By and large, the defense good. So 2 in a row with a chance to go 3 in a row tomorrow. So it's going to be a relatively short turnaround. Get your rest, and this is fun. I mean, winning is fun.
Oh, this is real fun baseball. 2 wins, 5 home runs over these last 2 games. Let's keep the power surge going tomorrow. The final, the White Sox win it 6-1 over the Red Sox. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Let's send it to the postgame show. Chuck, Ozzie, guys, take it away. Come on, TB. Finish it off strong. Luke Raley steps in with 2 down, lifts it in the air, and this could be it. Robert Jr. underneath, and the White Sox win Game 4 of this 4-game series in extra innings. Tanner Banks gets the save. There's a chopper to second, Mendick to first, and that'll do it. 4 home runs tonight for the White Sox. And the final, 9-2 over the Diamondbacks. It'll be the 3rd game of the series tomorrow, the rubber match with Drew Thorpe on the mound.
And one of the better performances of the year by Eric Fetty, because he didn't have his great stuff, yet he battled, got the win, his first on the road, and all things considered, the Sox should be very happy with the way this one ended. Maldonado did a nice job behind the plate. Everybody played very well, and you keep hitting the ball out of the ballpark, good things are going to happen.
Remember, it was Maldonado who broke up the no-hitter. We need more games like this. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Triffin saying so long here from Arizona. White Sox win at 9-2. We send it to the postgame show. Chuck, Ozzie, and Scott, it's all yours. There's a ground ball to first. Vaughn will step on the bag, and that'll do it. Jonathan Cannon, with the best start of his career, gets his first ever big league win as the White Sox win it 2-0 over the Astros.
Well, he's going to get that baseball from Andrew Vaughn, and that's going to be something that he'll never forget, never lose track of. That baseball will have a prominent place in his trophy case. And what a job he did tonight. A magnificent effort by a very young pitcher in his second go-round in the major leagues this year. I think Pedro handled it absolutely perfectly. He allowed him to go out for the ninth to complete that game, but when he got the tying runs on, you go to the pen, and it's a 2-0 victory for the Sox in the opening game of a 3-game series.
23-year-old Jonathan Cannon. The future is very bright. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Triffin. It's the White Sox with a 2-0 win. We send to the postgame show. Chuck, Ozzie, Frank, it's all yours. Here's the payoff. Strike 3 called. And that's your ball game. Drew Thorpe, congratulations. Your first big league win as the White Sox take game 2 in this series, 5-1.
As happy as all of us were with the finale, that last pitch, a called strike, nobody happier than Drew Thorpe. He's got a baseball certainly that he's going to cherish. Got a big smile on his face, and a job well done. If you're going to win one, this is a good way to do it. 6 scoreless, nice job.
See, no more poker face once he's off the mound. We like the smile from Thorpe. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Triffin. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us. The White Sox win it 5-1. We send it to the postgame. Chuck, Ozzie, and Frank. Guys, it's all yours. It's on the season. Fly ball to center. This could be it. Robert Jr. and he makes the catch. The White Sox get a 1-0 win over the Braves. Their first 1-0 win at home since 2018. And it was a combined pitching effort. 5 pitchers used to shut out the Braves. Pretty amazing performance by Kopech. Rounded right side, this could be it. Nicky Lopez, ball game. White Sox with a 5-3 win here on Friday night, taking game 1 of this 3-game series against the Rockies.
Winning their second game in a row, and once again, the bullpen came in and got the job done after a great performance by Drew Thorpe. So slowly things are starting to get a bit better, and slowly they're starting to come together.
This was a fun ball game all around. Every aspect putting it together. Thanks for joining us here on Friday night. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Triffin. Chuck Garfon, who was on the field. The White Sox get the 5-3 win. We'll go to break, and after the postgame show, we'll join you. 2-2 from Anderson. Strike 3. And the White Sox have won the series against the Rockies, winning game 2, 11-3. 4 home runs. What a power explosion.
Best part, when you analyze this game, the bullpen once again was unbelievable. The Sox hit the ball out of the ballpark, and they scored late runs. So this was another well-played baseball game. The Sox winning their 3rd in a row, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. So get your rest. I'll see you then.
Now this is fun. Thanks for joining us. For the legend, Steve Stone, I'm John Triffin. The final, 11-3, the White Sox win it, looking for the 3-game sweep tomorrow. Let's go to the post-game show and send it to Chuck and Michael Huff. Ground ball to Mendick. Takes his time, and that'll do it. It's the White Sox taking game 2 of this 3-game series, 8-2, beating the best team in the American League.
And once again, Erick Fedde was brilliant tonight. 6 innings, just 1 run on 3 hits. Then he turned it over to the bullpen, which was certainly good enough. And the Sox win the 2nd game. So it's a quick turnaround tomorrow. Get your rest. And the Sox will try to win the series here. They're 5-4 in the season series now.
How about that? We would love to see a series win on the road against the best team in the American League. For Steve Stone, I'm John Schrift, and thanks for joining us tonight. We go to the post-game show. Chuck and Ozzie, it's all yours. Tying run now on second base. Bell with a grounder. Gloved by Vaughn, the flip. Ball game. It was interesting here in the ninth, but the White Sox hold on for the 3-2 win. And for the first time this season, the White Sox will win an opener on the road.
It's nice to see Michael Kopech relax, get the final out, and get out with a win. So a tough ball game. It was tight all game. But at the end of the day, the Sox won a road game, run the first game of a series, and in a position to take a road series now with 2 more games left and 1 more win to get.
Good start here in Miami. 3-2 win. Game 2 in the series will be tomorrow. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schrift, and thanks for joining us tonight. We send it to the studio. Chuck, Ozzie, Frank, guys, it's all yours. 0-2 from Kopech.
Yes, he did.
Buddy.
It's an
An immaculate inning for Michael Kopech. And the Sox take game 1 of the doubleheader. Southside, stand up.
It's also an 8-game losing streak that goes by the boards as the Sox beat the Twins for the first time this year. An immaculate inning for Michael Kopech. An outstanding performance. And the Sox win the first of a doubleheader today. The final pitch. Yes, he did. And that is that.
That is the best we have seen Michael Kopech pitch all season long.
Yeah, he started out with 2 cutters on the last hitter, so everything he threw was in the zone. And this is his ability. He has the ability to close like that. It's just a question of him believing in himself.
Win, 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 win. This feels good.
Gets boring, doesn't it?
Is that what this feels like?
Yeah,
Let's go. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schrift. We will be back for game 2 of the doubleheader. In the meantime, let's head into the post-game show. Chuck, Ozzie, and Scott, it's all yours.
Everybody deserves a win after this streak.
This could do it. Out to left field coming in. Benintendi. And the streak is over. After 21 L's in a row, the White Sox come to the West Coast and get their first win in a long time. Say it with me. Southside, stand up.
Very nice game for the White Sox. They came out. You liked the pitching matchup. You saw Cannon on the mound. He did his thing. Even though he didn't have his best stuff to start off, he battled through that. Benintendi with a big night, 2-run home run. That's all they would need, but they tacked on a few more. Andrew Vaughn with an RBI single, and the guys did what they needed to do tonight to break this streak, and it's looking a lot brighter heading in tomorrow. Hopefully, they can get a series win, John.
Whew. Big sigh of relief for everyone around here.
Yeah.
Jonathan Cannon, nicely done to get it started, and the bullpen did their job to close it out with 3 scoreless innings on the back end. Final tonight, it's the White Sox getting the win 5-1 over the A's, and the rubber match will be tomorrow. For my partner Gordon Beckham, I'm John Schrift, and so long from Oakland. We send it to the post-game show, a hopefully very happy post-game show. Chuck, Frank, it's all yours, guys.
Folks, dude. Folks, I can't even tell.
On the ground, the flip to second, and that'll do it. For Grady Sizemore, his first win as interim manager, and the White Sox, a 10-run win over the Yankees. Gotta love baseball.
That's number 1. And that is a very happy man. You can write many books on how many guys never won a major league game as a manager. Grady now joins that very elite club.
You can see all the smiles, the hugs, the pounds. Everyone loves Grady Sizemore in that clubhouse. And they appreciate the energy he has brought this team.
Well, this was a rare evening with 12 runs on the board. The Yankees kept stranding base runners even into the 9th inning where they stranded a pair. They stranded at least one in every inning.
Yeah, put that in your back pocket. You keep that ball. That's win number 1 for Grady Sizemore. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Thanks for joining us. It's the White Sox taking game 1 in this 3-game series, 12-2 over the Yankees. We go to the post-game show. Chuck and Ozzie, guys, it's all yours. 2-2. Got him swinging. Ball game. And the Sox end Astros' 8-game winning streak, taking game 1 of this series 5-4.
An awesome night by Garrett Crochet to lead these White Sox out on the field for the first 4 innings. And that man right there, Luis Robert Jr., had a huge night. 4 for 5, 4 RBIs, a couple of home runs, one going onto the railroad tracks over the left field wall. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was a good team win, and I'm excited to see more of these White Sox playing over the next 5 days.
A lot of good things happened tonight. As our final score, it's your Chicago White Sox with a 5-4 win over the Astros. For my partner, Gordon Beckham, I'm John Schriffen. White Sox postgame live with Chuck and Ozzie comes up after the break.
Center field Robert is there, and the Sox snap a 4-game skid with a 4-run ninth.
Unbelievable day. Crochet was as good as advertised. So was Webb, but he gave way to the bullpen in the 9th inning. The White Sox took advantage. They got a couple of walks, a couple nice at-bats from Robert Jr. and Benintendi. Vaughn with an infield single, and then a couple huge at-bats by Lee and Sosa. Lee coming back to the Bay Area and doing some damage. You know that's got to make him feel good.
Nice job, partner.
Enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Well needed off day tomorrow. Big homestand. A long homestand starts Friday night for Gordon and our entire crew. I'm Len Kasper. 6-2 White Sox the final. Post game live comes your way next. Chuck and Ozzie take it away.
2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And that's ball game. The Sox snapping their 3rd longest losing streak of the season. It ends at 12 in a row as Jonathan Cannon, the streak buster for the Sox, gets it done here in Baltimore.
Sox did a lot of things right, and this is one of those games where you think about how the execution was. Nicky Lopez started it off in a right way, a leadoff home run. That was the first one he's ever had. A big night. Dominic Fletcher with his first home run of the year and a great throw, but star of the show, you're looking at him. Jonathan Cannon, just an outstanding performance.
To come back after that performance last night and then put it together like they did here tonight, this was a fun one to call and watch here in Baltimore.
Yeah, everybody did a really nice job, and it's on to Boston with the streak over.
This is the kind of flight I'm looking for. It's going to be a fun one tonight. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Thanks for spending your night with us here. We go to the post-game show. Chuck and Ozzie, guys, it is all yours.
Hey, there we go, Sox.
2 outs, the 3-2. Got him swinging. Ball game. Anderson with 2 strikeouts here in the 9th inning, helped by 5 runs in the top of the 9th. And the White Sox take a 7-2 win and win this 3rd and final game of the series.
Well, this one is very much damaging to the Red Sox. Our Sox will have a very happy flight home, and the Guardians will await. So I know you won't be there for a few games. Enjoy yourself, and when you come back, we could be right back in this.
Playing the role of spoiler here in Boston, the White Sox take a 7-2 win.
Sorry I got carried away with that, with the excitement and all, but enjoy your little vacay.
Understandable. Understandable. Got a little date with the UFC in mind. Well, this is how you finish up a 6-game road trip. Taking the finale in Baltimore, and now the finale here, stunning this crowd here at Fenway Park. For my partner Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. We appreciate you spending your Sunday afternoon with us as the White Sox will have a happy flight.
Come back down, have the presence of mind to make the tag.
to end it. Third hit of the night for Benintendi. He drove in 2 runs, including the most important run of the night, as the losing streak at home comes to an end. And the Sox win one in dramatic fashion off the bat of Andrew Benintendi.
What a wild game here on the south side of Chicago. Benny with a blast.
Well, there it is, and he's just hoping it stays fair. This is a breaking ball that just comes up spinning. And Andrew, who's been pounding just about everything, gets all of this one, taking it out and winning the game. The only question, would it stay fair? And the answer was absolutely.
How good does that feel? Get in the shower.
That's as animated I've seen Andrew Benintendi since he put on a White Sox uniform.
One out. 2-2. Popped him up to right field. Jokes is there. And the Sox pick up a 4-3 win and their first series win since late June against the Rockies.
Well, the Sox did just about everything right today. The defense was there. The pitching was outstanding. They hit a couple of home runs and got just enough offense, and the Sox will head to the West Coast with a 2-game winning streak under their belt. And Lord knows we haven't said that too often.
Oh, that feels good. Congratulations, Frazier Ellard, your first big league save, and a really good start, Sean Burke, in his first major league start. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Appreciate you spending your sunny afternoon with us. We go to the post-game show now and send it to Chuck and Ozzie.
Trying to just give up only 5 hits tonight to the Angels. Coming in right field, Deloach will make the sliding grab, and that's ball game. It's officially a win streak as the Sox have now won 3 in a row, taking the first of this 3-game series 8-4 over the Angels.
This was a pretty good plan tonight. You score a lot of runs early. Your starting pitcher goes deep in the game. The bullpen doesn't give up much of anything, and you come away with a big win. So, game tomorrow, long turnaround, get your rest anyway, and I could get used to this winning thing.
Oh, I want more nights like this, Mr. Steve Stone, because this was fun, especially when it leads the yard early on. 4 home runs hit by the Sox, and a big offensive explosion taking game 1 of this 3-game series. We appreciate you joining us and staying up late here on this Monday night. For Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. So long from Anaheim. Let's go back to Chicago and send it to our guys in the studio. Chuck Ozzie, it's all yours.
Could do it. Anderson will walk it over to first, and history will have to wait, because the Sox, with a comeback in the 8th inning, they get the 3-2 win and win the opener of this 3-game series.
The Angels opened the door and the Sox stormed through. They came with some pretty big hits, got the lead, and Justin Anderson made it hold up.
What a fight out of this White Sox team. Backs against the wall, and they find a way to get it done with a little break from the Angels. For Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. We send it to the post-game show. Chuck, Ozzie, and Scott, it is all yours. Benintendi with a good rip. This one's going to fall. Vargas rounding third, coming home, and walk it off, and walk it off. White Sox with a win in the 10th. Take that, history.
Andrew Benintendi delivers once again. Ron Washington decides not to walk him, and it cost him this particular ball game.
Sox a strike away from getting the sweep. On the ground, right side. The toss, Iriarte, and that'll do it. Ball game. For the 3rd game in a row, the White Sox refuse to give in to history, and they sweep the Angels 7-0 in this 3-game series.
Hasn't happened too often this year, but we will not see the bottom of the ninth, which at home is a very good thing. And what a day it was. Sox played a very good baseball game in every aspect of the game and wind up sweeping the series from the Angels. And so those people who felt they could come to the ballpark and see history, gas up the car and head to Detroit.
Oh, there's 3 more left in the season, and the Sox right now are on a roll. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. We appreciate you spending this Thursday afternoon with us. We go to the post-game show and send it to Chuck, Ozzie, and Scott. It's all yours. Popped him up, shallow center field. Fletcher calling it off, and that'll do it. White Sox with a strong effort here on a rainy Saturday afternoon get the 4-0 win over the Tigers and take game 2 of this 3-game series.
That's win number 40. And there is a fairly quick turnaround after the rain delay, so get your rest. We'll see you for the Swan Song tomorrow afternoon.
Last game of the regular season. Hope you'll join us tomorrow. For my partner, Steve Stone, I'm John Schriffen. Let's send it back to the studio for the post-game show. Chuck, Ozzie, Scott, and Gordon. Guys, it's all yours. The 0-1 from De Los Santos. On the ground, Vargas waiting. There's thrown over to first. Double play turn. Ball game. White Sox finish out the season in Detroit with a win, 9-5 over the Tigers.
Well, it was eventful as this whole season has been, but at the end, the Sox come away, win the last game, and they played about as hard as they could play, scored a whole lot of runs, and did just enough to beat the Tigers. So now the Tigers are going to sit back. They're going to take a look at Kansas City and figure out what the Royals are going to do to figure out where they're going to go.
Wow, that's not cool. There's fans spilling things on the umpires as they leave the field. That is not how you want to end a ball game. Whether you like the call or not, you don't do that. You just don't do that.
Well, I believe, stay with us, because eventually we're going to get to Grady Sizemore. We're going to get his reflections on how he feels this season ended, his experience as an interim manager, and we'll see what he has to say in a little bit.
The White Sox win 5 of their final 6 games to close out this 2024 season, and for the final time, for my partner Steve Stone, I'm joined John Schriffen saying so long. Thank you everyone for joining us through this year. We will go to the post-game show. Chuck, Ozzie, Scott, Gordon, fellas, it's all yours.